Hey, Comic Book Nation, Beta here at San Diego Comic-Con with Tim Miller, director of Terminator Dark Fate. We just sat through the Hall H panel. Footage was great.
Thank you.
I want to ask you, get Linda Hamilton back again, Arnold Schwarzenegger back. I'm so curious about these characters. I just rewatched the movies again to catch up. Sarah Connor is back, and she's more badass than ever. And Arnold is playing Carl, as we just learned in Hall H. So just tell me where those two characters are starting at here, and like what they've been doing that you can not spoil anything.
It's not a spoiler to say that what Sarah has become is a Terminator hunter. Why, I can't tell you. But I can tell you that Arnold is not the same T-800 that was in the other movies. Obviously, he melted down. But for the non-hardcore fans, you should know that he's not the same guy, right? Yeah. But he is the same guy in many ways because the Terminators all start out the same place, right? But imagine the rules that Jim set down about what would happen with a Terminator, what they become. They're a learning machine, they're a neural net, and they just keep learning. So the longer you leave one around in our society, the more he learns about humanity. And then what does he become?
Interesting.
Yeah. The Skynet sent, just like the T-1000 and the other T-800, Skynet sent a whole lot of Terminators back to kill John. We called them slow bullets in the writer's room, and Arnold is one of those characters.
That's awesome. And you have John Connor back in this movie, as James Cameron revealed at the panel.
Yes, that was quite a surprise. Everyone. Yes.
I was wondering, was he supposed to say that? But can you say anything?
Jim walks his own road. He's just...
Can you say anything about how John factors into this movie?
Of course I could, but I'm not.
All right, well, then I'll ask you this. One of my favorite scenes from T2 is the helicopter truck chase. Do you have a signature kind of stamp that you're really excited for people to see in Dark Fate?
I think the way Gabriel's a different type of Terminator, right? And he's the third cast member in our movie that had the same name as the character I cast him as. It was weird. Gabriel in the script before we cast Gabriel was Gabriel. Yeah. But anyway, he's. I think robots of today, they get more and more human, and Gabriel is more human than human. He can blend in. He's not this big, stolid tank of a person like Arnold is, and the way he fights is not that way either. He's fast and lethal, and just to be able to have something fight like them, and again, and then you bring Mackenzie's character into it, who is an augmented human who's strong. She's like Wolverine, she's very durable, very strong, very fast, and it's all about speed with her. To have those two guys go against each other, woman and man, not guys. And then you bring Arnold in as this, that he's the tank, if you want to use the game references. And just designing those action scenes with Sarah in there as this protector character as well, it was pretty incredible.
It sounds like a classic Terminator story here. I can't wait to see it. Yeah. Last thing for you, since this is kind of touching the classic, can you just kind of, in your words, explain where this fits in the Terminator universe?
Right in line with the other two. It's 27 years later, and we're seeing the consequences of the choices Sarah made at the end of Terminator 2.
Love it, man. Thank you so much. Can't wait to see the whole thing.
Thank you.